What it do, guys?
No stylish, no Chanel, Saint Laurent, Gucci.
On the agenda, I want to talk a little bit about weight loss and how to make it effective and maximize your results. And as a certified trainer, I'd like to think I know a thing or two or three about it. Now, there's three particular things I did to maximize my results when I lost. In the beginning of April, I was 180, and then I actually lost 10 pounds by, what was it, like mid-June, July. So like this really helped me out, and you're gonna see it's really gonna help you guys out too. So the first thing is, which is very, very important, and the most important thing, if you don't do this, it's not gonna work out, is to be in a calorie deficit. Now, what does being in a calorie deficit mean? We all have a certain amount of calories we should take in per day. So, for example, you want to maintain your weight, you'll be eating, depending on your age and height, it varies. But like, let's just say me, for example, my maintenance calories right now are at 2,800. Meaning, if I eat 2,800 calories every day, I'm not gonna gain or lose. It might fluctuate a bit, but I'm gonna stay about the same. Now, in my situation, if I wanna lose weight, I would aim 300 to 500 calories less. So I'd be eating like 25 to 2,200 calories a day, 22 to 2,500 calories a day, about, to do it safely, lose about a pound a week. Now, it depends on everybody, what your goal is, how fast you want to lose it. All that depends. But being in a calorie deficit is a must do. You're going to have to do it. You're not going to lose fat in a surplus. So that's very important. Obviously, that means your diet has to be good. Like I showed you guys in the picture before. I mean, I maintained my muscle. I might have gained a little bit, but I lost a lot of fat. And honestly, my diet wasn't 100% like clean. I was pretty flexible. You guys probably heard that, flexible dieting, or if it fits your macros kind of thing I was doing. So for example, if let's just say my goal to lose weight, I was eating at 2,500 calories. If I was at 1,800 to 2,000 in that day, and I knew I could afford a little small junk food, I would eat it. Again, I'm not promoting junk food, I'm not recommending it, but it's something that's gonna keep me, I don't know, satisfied, get those cravings out. So that's one of the things that I would suggest if you feel like you wanna just get those cravings out and you can afford the calories. Again, only if you could afford it, as long as it doesn't put you in a surplus. If you could afford it, then it wouldn't hurt. But again, do that maybe like once a week, twice at most. Don't get too carried away with it. Keep it very like minimal. For example, a chicken breast, it's 110 calories one breast, and that's gonna fill you up, and you're getting quite a bit of protein in there. You're getting like 22 grams of protein, so it's something that's really like low on calories that's gonna fill you up. So you're gonna see, if you change up your diet and you're eating cleaner, right away your calories are gonna drop. So being in a calorie deficit will be easier. Again, it depends per person. It depends how much junk you're eating before. So one thing that I would recommend is having a high protein diet. So because protein's very, there's a lot of high protein foods that are very satiating, meaning that it's gonna keep you fuller longer. Don't worry too much about the carbs. Try to keep them moderately. Usually, like for example, protein, when I say high, keep it to at least a gram to a gram and a half per body weight. So if you weigh 170, aim to 170 grams of protein to 200. For the carbs, same thing too, about a gram and a half per body weight, not more than that. You know, a lot of people have the misconception, oh, carbs are gonna make you fat. No, being in a calorie surplus is gonna make you fat. Overeating makes you fat. So do those while you're in a calorie deficit, and that should be fine. I'm wondering, how do I know what I'm eating? How do I know what's healthy? How do I know how much fat it has? And this actually brings me to my second point. It's not mandatory, but again, I did this. This was part of the 3 little steps I did, and it really helped me out, is getting a calorie tracking app. Now, I use MyFitnessPal. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. You could track everything that you need to. You could scan barcodes, you could, like it, for example, if you can't find a certain food, you can scan the barcode and it will pop up. So it's pretty useful. There's other apps too, but I mean, that's the app that I use. And it's really gonna come in handy. Believe you me, like you're really gonna be shocked in what you're actually putting in your mouth and what you're eating. So that's something to really like download. It's really gonna make it a lot easier for you. Now, a very important thing when you are tracking your calories that I've seen many people do, and you know, you could be eating in a deficit or think you are, but then you're gaining weight. And one of the biggest mistakes is you're not tracking your calories right. Now, what does that mean? I'll give you a little example. Every food has like a particular serving. So for example, this natural peanut butter it's per tablespoon that they measure the calories and everything, the nutritional value. Now, tablespoon is this. Maybe a bit more. This is a tablespoon, okay? It's not this, guys. This is not a tablespoon. That's like 3 tablespoons. That's a fucking scoop of ice cream. That's not a tablespoon, okay? Same thing even with butter. This one too is measured by 2 teaspoons. But again, we'll go by tablespoon. This is a tablespoon. Not this. So one thing that's very important is to be honest when you're tracking your calories. Just because it says a tablespoon, don't put more and think, well, I added a tablespoon, so I'm in a deficit. No, at least be honest. If you know you added 2 or 3 tablespoons, add it. You'll be surprised. You might still be in a deficit by the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? You just got to be honest with yourself and be honest with the calories, because you're going to gain weight in the end. You're going to think you're adding a certain amount, but you're not. So just be honest. Another thing that's really good about the app is that you could really like, you could see certain foods that are in, like, for example, fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever, and you see how much calories it has. And say you want to make it a healthier choice. For example, what I will do is I'd go to McDonald's. If I'm on the run, more for convenience, if anything. Again, I don't recommend this, but if I know I could afford the calories, I would get 3 chicken snack wraps. And, well, again, the number doesn't matter, but say a chicken snack wrap, okay? You get no sauce, grilled chicken. So, and that actually, you know what? It's actually a pretty, like, it's a healthier substitution. That sauce really, removing the sauce helps, and getting it grilled helps also. So just in that, I think you get like 20 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, which isn't that bad, and like 20 grams of carbs for one little wrap. So it isn't that bad. So that's why the app helps in that sense, because you could track that, and there's, you know, options like you could get a burger with no sauce, blah blah blah. You have different options. Again, I don't recommend that, but whatever, that's something like, okay, a little healthy junk food hack that you could do. And the third point, guys, is, well, the obvious one: exercise. There's different ways you could do it. Me, with my clients, what I suggest is do resistant training, incorporate it with cardiovascular activities. You know, it depends what your goal is. Some may not want that. Some just want, you know what, I want to run. I want to burn the calories differently. I don't want to lift anything. It's fine. It's still going to work out. But if you really, really want to maximize your chances and the results and do it faster, add resistance training. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You could add it at twice a week. Just make sure after each session, since you want to lose weight and since that is your goal, add cardio at the end. So add it at the end of both those workouts and add an extra day for cardio. So basically prioritize your cardio. You could go about it different ways. I mean, your cardio, many people think cardio is going to the gym and running on a fucking treadmill. No, you could play a sport. If you know you can play a sport at least once a week, dedicate yourself. Go play some indoor basketball. Go anything, hockey, soccer. You could go on a treadmill too, just to say it's different. Anything that's going to get your heart rate up. Anything that's going to make you burn those calories. Any activity for that matter. At the very least, you do these activities 3 times a week. At least be active 3 times a week. That's really going to increase your chances in burning fat. So basically, to summarize it and make it like simple for you guys, eat in a deficit. Aim towards 300 to 500 calories. Again, it all depends on your body weight and your goal, but 300 to 500 calories is the healthy way. Exercise. Add it at least 3 times a week into your weekly routine, whether you're in a gym or playing a sport or any activity. Make sure that you exercise at least 3 times a week. And It's not mandatory to do it, but it really helps. Download a calorie tracking app. I'm telling you guys, it really helped me out. And the results don't lie. It really will give you an idea of what you're putting in your mouth and how much you're eating, you know. I mean, it's gonna make sure that you stay in line, that you don't go in a surplus. Again, a lot of people have the habit of going too crazy with it, really tracking everything. Look, you gotta do it in a way that you enjoy, you know. Same thing with your diet. When you're eating, you gotta have a diet where you enjoy. You know what I mean? If you don't like broccoli, don't force yourself to eat broccoli because every bodybuilder tells you to. You know what I mean? Find another vegetable, whether it's spinach or carrots or anything. Just find a vegetable that suits you. Have a diet that's gonna fit your lifestyle. What works for you doesn't work for everyone. You know, that's what you gotta remember. And nothing good comes easy. A lot of people will lose motivation with all this because, well, I haven't seen results in 3 weeks. Yeah, but it's a slow process. It's slow. It's a lot of dedication. You know, you gotta stay motivated throughout. And honestly, just remember why you started. You know, you have a goal. You're starting here. You want to go there. It's not gonna come easy. You know, it's gonna be a lot of sacrifices. You gotta, one of it being your diet. You know, assuming it's that for fat loss. Well, I hope that helps, guys. You can leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions, questions, anything regarding this. Make sure to give it a like and a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. I'm gonna try to be posting videos like this weekly, whether it's about fitness, debates, sports, maybe even vlogs, just honestly about anything. But I'm trying to keep it a lot with fitness, since I am a trainer and I am really into it. You know, I would like to educate a lot of people on the internet that don't know what the hell they're doing. But if you came to the channel, you came the right way. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Oh my, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up.